Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Lockdown Live. What are you up to this morning? Yeah, get this adjusted a little bit here. So this is our third week of lockdown now. Hey, Brian, how you doing, buddy? So what are you doing for lockdown, Brian? This is about. Fortunately for me, I'm able to keep working, so I just work from home. But I know some people don't have that luxury. So the China virus lockdown, or should call it the CCP virus. So good morning to you on this lockdown Sunday. Oh. So what are you guys doing for your lockdown? Playing games or spend a lot of time on the internet? Getting some work done? Yeah, where are you, Brian? I mean, here in Maryland, they don't want us going out anywhere unless maybe to the grocery store, and you got to have. If you go to work, you got to have some kind of letter from your company saying that your company's an essential company. Otherwise, a lot of people are laid off right now. That's true. Ohio. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of my work's done right at the computer. So the way it works for me is I build systems. I build computerized control systems for our customers. And so it starts off in the beginning. I kind of figure out everything that they need to do what they want to do, and then lay out the system, design it. And so prior to that, even when our salespeople were working with the customer, I kind of ascertain all the parts that they're going to need and all that kind of stuff. So I got one job in that stage where I'm still working on the quoting process in the beginning, and then I got another one where we have the purchase order, and I'm beginning to design the system. 9 equipment cabinets worth of stuff where we install our I/O equipment and test everything, and so a lot of it's just me at the computer designing this stuff. Hey, Yam, good morning to you. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So I can do a lot of it right from home. And then we use a lot of those conference calls where you call into an 800 number and everybody has a discussion. It's kind of like being in a conference room without the conference room, you know. We just do it all over the phone. So that works out pretty good too. Of course, we're an international company, so I have a lot of clients overseas in Taiwan, actually, China, Vietnam. So customers everywhere. So to be honest with you, it's the only practical way to do it is with either over the internet or over the telephone. Especially now, lockdown, nobody's flying anywhere. So, Yam, what are you up to on our lockdown? Hey, Don, good morning to you. So, same question. What do you tell me what you're doing on lockdown? My son is loving lockdown because he's 25 years old. He's into playing those computer games with all his buddies and all over the world. So they're all connected via the internet, and I hear them down there hooting and hollering and shooting up. We're doing whatever war games. Yeah, we're all kind of locked down, Yam, staying at home. So what are you doing to keep yourself busy and out of trouble? I wonder how many of us are going to gain weight over this because liking to cook and not having anything to do but sit around and eat. Ah, okay. All right. So you repair the diesel engines. I take it, Brian, and two of your co-workers are in quarantine. You go from one, yeah, you go from one corner to the other around the house. Yeah, I haven't been out of the house in several days, but I hope to get out today. I do need to go to the market, so. Yeah, electrical substations. You're probably on the. So we another division of the same company that I work for, but another division supplies a lot of equipment to power to utility companies for their substations that monitor the power and the status of breakers and stuff like that. So we're on that listed of essential businesses. For that reason, because you got to keep the electricity going, right, man? That's what it's about. Yeah. That section, it's not the section I work for. They call process, but that division, I think it's called Orion. Orion, out of Lenexa, Kansas. What's UES? I don't understand what that is, yeah. What's UES? Yeah, so we're just hanging out on lockdown. But today is Sunday, so I guess I got to get some chores done around here. I definitely got to go to the market. So I saw a really cool video yesterday um, about the cures that there's a doctor in New York, and New York is like the oh, she's doing good. She's doing good, Don. But there's a doctor in New York has become like the epicenter of the virus outbreak here in the United States. And there's a doctor there that started prescribing a cocktail of drugs. It's a hydroxychloroquine. I don't know if you guys have heard about that. Zinc tablets, like in vitamin zinc, and Zithromax, azithromycin, I think they call it. It's biology was never my strong point, but it's an antibiotic. Anyway, apparently the results are miraculous. I mean, it's really been knocking this thing out of people. He's had 600 or 700 patients, and none of them have died, and nobody's been in the ICU, so it's done a really good. Yeah. I'll post a link to that after this is over. It's a Rudy Giuliani, the former mayor of New York. He started a podcast, and he interviewed this doctor on his podcast, and I'll put a link to that interview up in the community section of my my YouTube channel here. So anybody that wants to check it out can. It's pretty cool. Apparently this stuff really works. So if you do come down with it, there is hope. Besides going to the hospital and being intubated or whatever they say. So that's cool. So where are you in the Philippines, Jan? You in Cebu or somewhere else? Is that the local? TikTok, yeah. Yeah, what are you doing during lockdown? That's everybody should make a video about that. So yeah, a lot of working for me, and this morning having my coffee and chatting with you guys, play a little guitar. Hey, Stormatropin, I think it depends on where you're at. Mira was telling me last night that that they have to get a pass, I think, from the barangay captain in order to go out anywhere, and they don't want people going out. Here in Maryland, you can go out to get food. You can go to the grocery store, or you can go like to the drive-through of McDonald's or something like that if you want to get some food. But if you're commuting to work, you have to have a pass, a letter from your company that states that it's what they call an essential business. Also in Maryland, they kept the liquor stores open, which is a good thing because I got to stop there and get some beer later too. But yeah, otherwise, no, they don't want you out running around. They close parks and everything else, so can't really do a whole lot except go get food. So elsewhere in the Philippines, I don't really know. Hey Don, yeah, Rudy does rock. Rudy's pretty cool. Yeah, hey Maureen, yeah, a quarantine pass. Yeah, you have to get a quarantine. Do you get it from the? It's from the barangay captain, I guess, right? Is that where you get it? Yeah. Digo City. Ah, okay. From the barangay captain. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's a good question, Stormatropin. Maybe Yam or Maureen, you guys know? Can senior citizens get a pass? Because the senior citizens are the ones that are most, from what I hear, they're the ones most susceptible to it. 60 and older, like me, have the hardest time with this virus if they catch it. So, okay, so no, the seniors can't go out of the house. Okay. So senior citizens can't get a pass. So I guess if you have a yard, you can walk around in your yard, but you probably can't go much farther than that. Here, I don't think they put any restrictions on me being a senior yet or not. I haven't heard anything about it, but that doesn't mean I haven't done it. It just means I haven't heard about it, right? But we'll find out today. I'll go out and go to the market and get some food. Oh, out of tune. So, what are you guys doing to pass the time while you're in lockdown? There's a lot of TikTok, Candy Crush, something like that. Tar tuna up here. Yeah, it's like everything's pulled a little sharp on here, which is what happens when it's kind of chilly this morning, so the temperatures. Hey, Robert, good to see you. Sammy Convene. Hey, Steve, good to see you. Play chess online. I haven't played chess in years. Can be a fun game that makes you really use your brain. Well, shout out to Ken. So, what are you, Steve? What are you up to on lockdown? What are you getting into? So, for me, it's mostly been working. So, I'm because I can do a lot of my work right from the computer. I just continue working. You're still working too, huh? I don't know if they're totally shut down. Hey Don, maybe Don knows if he's still with us. If it's totally shut down in Ohio. So we'll see if we can find out. There's a lot of people from Ohio that pass through here, Yam. So we'll ask them for you and see what the deal is there. Hey Jesse. Maureen, yes, in Ohio is in lockdown. Yeah, okay. There you go. So I'm slipping it off to pass time through lockdown. My Filipino girlfriend is busy with her work in the Philippines. Yeah, I hear you, man. Actually, Cebu is on lockdown too. And Maureen was just telling us how you have to get a pass from the barangay captain in order to go out anywhere. And that's the way it is in Cebu right now too. Hey Rosita, 2 more weeks of lockdown in Mindanao. Okay, yeah. So the lockdown here in Maryland's the same thing. They don't want you going anywhere. Okay, Steve. So you keep the fire trucks and police cars going. Yeah, that's definitely an essential. Yeah, where I work, we supply a lot of equipment to the utility companies, power and stuff. So they consider us an essential as well. But I don't go into the office unless I really have to. And right now, I don't because all the work that I'm doing is design. It's in the early stages and stuff. So uh, I don't need to leave and go out anywhere, which is fine. Except this afternoon, I do need to go to the market. So I will I will go and later on today stop by the grocery store and pick up some supplies and that kind of stuff. Yeah, I was looking last night when I was talking to Mira. I saw the website for Johns Hopkins, and looked like the Philippines went over 1,000, right? Over 1,000 cases there now. So so what are you doing on lockdown? Let us know. We'll share our lockdown routines. Roll out of bed, roll into the shower, and then roll into this office and start working. That's what happens with me. Hey, Charlene, I'm good, thank you. Yeah, you guys out in the Midwest, I heard there was some bad storms rolling through, tornadoes and that kind of stuff. I don't remember where they said it was, but it was somewhere out there in the Midwest. So if you know anything about that, let me know. Yeah, hey, Yam, yeah, it's hard to tell how long this thing will go. So they'll say 2 weeks, but it might end up being more. They may extend it and that kind of stuff. So, Charlene, what are you doing on your lockdown? Hey, Robert. So, it was in Arkansas some tornadoes. Yeah, I think pretty much all the states in America have the same. They may be a little more strict in New York and Washington State because right now in the USA, New York is really the hot spot, if you will. But the lockdown can go on for a while until they until they see the number of cases going down. But like I said, there is some good news, and I was telling everybody earlier. I saw the video of this doctor in New York that has figured out a cocktail of drugs, 3 drugs that he gives to his patients that help them beat this virus. And so far, he's been very successful. The drugs are hydroxychloroquine, which is, matter of fact, I wrote it down. Hydroxychloroquine, which is an anti-malarial drug, and it gives them 200 milligrams twice a day. Then azithromycin, which is an antibiotic, bacterial antibiotic, and it gives them 500 milligrams one time a day. And then zinc, the vitamin zinc, 220 milligrams one time a day for 5 days. And you take that every day for 5 days. So, yeah, the U.S. too. I mean, it's crazy. And the numbers for China say like 81,000, but I don't believe what the Chinese say. I think they're lying. Yeah, I hear you, Mari, and I'd like to get back to normal too. Watching movies and Netflix. Yeah, well, that's a good routine, and sometimes it helps to stay with the same routine. Yeah, well, thank you, Gam. I appreciate you following. So, anyway, like I said, on my channel page for Postcards from Cebu, I'll link the video after we're done here. I don't know how to do it while we're chatting. Yeah, hey Robert, I didn't even think about that, but that's probably very true. Um, a lot of federal workers though can telecommute for their work, so um, yeah, yeah, I'm sure it's delaying it some because everything's slowed down because of this. And I guess it depends on what center your papers are in and all that kind of jazz. It's definitely going to have an impact on it. But a lot of federal workers can what they call telecommute. They can log on from home on their computers and do a lot of their work right there. So, the embassy in Manila is closed. Yeah, yeah. That'll definitely delay it too. That's true. Yes, ma'am, Charlene. I shall do just that. So yeah, I didn't even think about that. The embassy is closed. Yeah, so there's nothing going on through there. Oh, that's probably that's probably true of the guys that are in the Philippines right now. Getting your visa extensions and stuff might be a problem for you too. I have to see. So anybody in the Philippines right now? Any foreigners in the Philippines? Try to get a visa extension. I'm curious about that now too. Yes, Charlene, it's locked down here in Maryland as well. I am allowed to go out and buy food, and I'll probably do that this afternoon. But otherwise, you can't go out to no restaurants or anything like that are open. You can't go out anywhere to hang out. Parks and stuff are closed. Yeah, so I can go out and buy food from the market and then come right back home. And I'm going to do that this afternoon. I'll be out there. So, yeah. Sounds like Mira. So what speaking of that, I use Facebook Messenger a whole lot to chat with people. What do you guys like to use? Oh, so Robert, you have an SRRV. How often do you need to renew the SRRV? Do you have to go once a year? It's the same there. Yeah, I think it's pretty much the same everywhere, Charlene. Um, I think just about everybody in the world is locked down right now, and haven't heard from any OFWs recently. Oh, the visa is good for 3 years. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Just so long as the 3 years doesn't happen right now, right? But that's cool. So yeah, we got the lockdown blues. Yeah, there we go. I sit here in my house on lockdown. Yeah, so actually, it's kind of good that I can work from here because it gives me something to do. I kind of have a distraction and I'm not just going stir crazy. Ah, okay, that's cool. That's cool. So who did that? Bureau of Immigration. Hmm. Hey, baby. There's Mira. Hey, Charlene. Well, sleep well. You're welcome, and thanks for joining us. So, yeah, we're talking about lockdown and what we're doing on lockdown. And I was just telling everybody about the video I saw, and I'll link that after we're done with the live chat. I'll link that in the community section of my channel page. So if you go to Postcards from Cebu, to the top page of the channel, there's a tab that says Community, and you click on it, and under there are things that I've linked out to so everybody to share with everybody. And I'll put that video from Rudy Giuliani, where he has the interview with the doctor from New York that talks about the medicine that he's using to treat his patients, and it's working very well. And so everybody should know about that, because, like, if you get the virus and you go to see your doctor may or may not know about that. So you should, so you can tell your doctor, hey, this worked in New York. You could even show him the video, and maybe he will prescribe that for you, and that'd be a good thing, because it's saving a lot of lives in New York. So. Oh, is that what they're calling it in Cebu, Mira? Enhanced quarantine? I guess that sounds a little nicer than saying that you're in lockdown, right? Yeah. Politicians finding a fancy way to say you're locked down, Excuse me. Miss you too, baby. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to wrap this up for this morning. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. We love you. Everybody stay safe out there, and God bless all of you. Until next time, I will see you later. Bye, guys.